like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, watch the line. 5. 2.
Mark 54. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check. Lucky. 54's Mike. 54's Turbo.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It's second down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Watch twin.
Value 3.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Red 80.
Check Mike 45.
59.
Here I come again.
Play action. Stafford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Switch it. Double right. Switch it. He's coming.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. That's taken on the 25. A very good return there, given an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going...
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
It's just me and you. It's just
now gone. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And that's caught inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
We want it. Come to my world.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. No chance. Check 31. Check 31. He's coming. Double up.
They run with Breida. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Slam.
Throwing is Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. 3rd down here.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He's got his tight end, Burton. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go, D. 50-50. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. He's checking.
On 2nd down, Cook.
Check.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with a tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the out. Eyes up. Horrible. Mike's 54.
Here's Goff. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Right there. 54, right there.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
DC. Check three.
Now it's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Breida. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, go into pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go right here now.
To throw is Stafford. He's got Burton here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Red 80.
Mike's 56.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
Throwing again is Stafford. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
What we got? Check nickel.
11. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 50. Hey, Mike 50.
Stafford on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56 is the mic.
Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike 56. 56.
Again, it's Stafford. He's going to let this go for the end. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
After the interception, here's Goff. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is Breida. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We got 4.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had some.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ben Banagoo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
65, 65, 65.
Easy.
45. Mike, 45. Let's get the ball. 45.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
0 fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check 9.
Hardball. Smooth.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. All right, T, let's...
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Chester.
Watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, orbit.
Hey, watch Sam.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. He lets it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run it again with Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ben Banagoo picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. After the sack on 1st down, Stafford, he's got a man, complete. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs, and even 60 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Out of the gun, Stafford. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Hey, pick your game up. Kill.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They try again with Cook, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown. Offensively, are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
36. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cut. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he ain't got it.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here is Eckler. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Shell.
Check 49.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by POOH, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I
really
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 54. I'm here all day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Ric Flair.
We got it, we got it, we got it.
Hey, watch Sam.
Maverick.
54. Mike, 54.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaking up down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line.